boys and girls, it's Poetry Friday. And I have a new book for us. It's Shel Silverstein's Where the Sidewalk Ends. Found so many good poems in here. I forgot how many there were. And my daughter even had some marked in pink saying they were her favorite. I thought that was fun to see. Okay. I'm going to start with one that made me laugh. It's called Captain Hook. Can you see Captain Hook there? Remember, Captain Hook has that metal claw in his hand. Okay. Captain Hook must remember not to scratch his toes. Captain Hook must watch out and never pick his nose. Captain Hook must be gentle when he shakes your hand. Captain Hook must be careful opening sardine cans and playing tag and pouring tea and turning pages in his book. Lots of folks I'm glad I ain't, but mostly Captain Hook. That was a short one. The next one was right next to it. It was called Hugo War. Something we can't do right now is hug each other, but I thought this one was cute rather than fighting with each other and picking on each other. It's right next to it, Hugo War. I will not play at tug-o-war. I'd rather play at Hugo War, where everyone hugs instead of tugs, where everyone giggles and rolls on the rug, where everyone kisses and everyone grins and everyone cuddles and everyone wins. Isn't that nice? Everyone would win at games and not fight over them. Okay. This one, did your mother ever say, you know, sometimes I think you'd misplace your head if it wasn't attached to you? Did your mom ever say that to you? Well, this poem is called The Loser. And see the person there sitting on their head? This has to do with that saying. Mama said I'd lose my head if it wasn't fastened on. Today I guess it wasn't, 'cause while playing with my cousin, it fell off and rolled away, and now it's gone. And I can't look for it 'cause my eyes are on it. And I can't call to it 'cause my mouth is on it. Couldn't hear me anyway 'cause my ears are on it. Can't even think about it 'cause my brain is in it. So I guess I'll sit down on this rock and just rest for a minute. Let me show you the picture again. It's just going to sit down on the rock and rest a minute. The rock is his head. So just think about that. You'd lose your head if it wasn't attached to you. Next time your mom says that to you. Okay, now I'm going to test your math skills in this next one. See how good you are at math. This one is called Smart. And the dad gives the kid a dollar bill. And he trades it for some coins. And see how many coins he has at the end, and see if he has more money in the end than he does in the beginning, okay? I don't think, he's too smart. My dad gave me $1 bill 'cause I'm his smartest son, and I swapped it for 2 shiny quarters 'cause 2 is more than 1. How much is 2 quarters? And then I took the quarters and I traded them to Lou for 3 dimes, 'cause I guess he don't know that 3 is more than 2. How much is 3 dimes? Just then along came old blind Bates, and just 'cause he can't see, he gave me 4 nickels for my 3 dimes. And 4 is more than 3. How much is 4 nickels? I took the nickels to Hiram Coombs down at the seed feed store, and the fool gave me 5 pennies for them, 'cause 5 is more than 4. How much is 5 pennies? And then I went and showed my dad, and he got red in the cheeks and closed his eyes and shook his head, too proud of me to speak. So he thought he got the better deal with 5 pennies because 5 was more than 1. But 5 pennies is only how much? Yeah, 5 cents. But he had started with $1, right? He ain't too smart, is he? I'm going to read you one more. This one my daughter marked as one of her favorites. It's called Spaghetti. There it is, Spaghetti. Spaghetti, spaghetti all over the place, up to my elbows, all up to my face, over the carpet and under the chairs, into the hammock, and wound round the stairs, filling the bathtub and covering the desk, making the sofa a mad, mushy mess. The party is ruined. I'm terribly worried. The guests have all left, unless they're all buried. I told them, bring presents. I said, throw confetti. I guess they all heard wrong, 'cause they threw spaghetti. That's why there's spaghetti all over the place. His poems are so funny and so good, aren't they, Shel Silverstein? Even though this book was written in 1974. Wow, that's a long time ago. When I looked and I saw the publication date, I was like, wow, that book's old. But you know what? Poetry is timeless. And it never gets old. So I hope you're enjoying his poems. I have this book and I have another book by him. And if his name sounds familiar, he wrote The Giving Tree. I'm sure your teachers have read that to you at some point in time. I really hope you're enjoying poetry, and it's really giving you a love for poetry, because I think it's fun. Okay, boys and girls, I hope that you're doing your work on Odyssey and really sticking with it and trying your hardest. And it's beautiful weather. We're finally getting warm weather, so get outside and play a little bit. Finally warm weather. Okay, I'll see you next week with more poetry, and try and get on our Related Arts Google Classroom. I am working on a Bitmoji library classroom. Hey, I'm learning new technology too. So I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.